All right, let's end things off with NXT, some NXT Takeover. NXT Takeover WarGames. WarGames is usually one of the best shows of the year. Like I said, I love the WarGames match. I'm glad they were able to fit it in the arena that they're in, the Capital Wrestling Center or whatever. But this was an exciting time. I love the whole show, but all the matches are pretty good. But let's get right into it. We started off with the women's war game match. Ember Moon and Dakota Kai started off for their teams. Kai hits the chiropractor, which is such a cool fucking move. I wish she would have kept it as her finish. Blackheart is in next. By the way, they come out in this big ass super tank, by the way, that actually shoots things. They tried to shoot something at Dakota Kai. It's like a big Nerf thing. That was pretty dope. But Blackheart comes in next. She brings in a toolbox. Kai is getting the shit beat out of her by everybody. Raquel comes in next. Tour of the Island Slam by Raquel. Raquel starts using Dakota Kai as a weapon, which is hilarious. Rhea comes out next. She uses the toolbox and she finds this hammer, old Aces and Eights style. She starts beating the crap out of these girls with the hammer. Rhea's tossing Kai so hard into the steel walls. Lord, I thought Kai took a lot of punishment here, man. I give her a lot of credit. Rhea and Raquel, they do their stare down, they go at it. Tony comes in. She brings in a bunch of WWE's favorite weapon, kendo sticks. She exposes a bunch of turnbuckles. She basically turns into Toriano from New Japan. Io comes out last, but they will not let her in the match. She keeps trying to get in there. Io's trying to bring in ladders. She's trying to go nuts, but Raquel and Tony keep stopping her. At one time, Tony Storm takes her studded belt and uses it to close the door. They are not letting Io get in here. So Io's the last member of their team. Candice is the last member of the other team, the heel team. Indy Hartwell comes out and attacks Io. Doesn't let her in there either. Shotzi gets jumped by every single girl with kendo sticks. Io ends up climbing on top of the cage and puts herself in a trash can. She was smiling the whole time. I thought that was hilarious because she knows how stupid and cool this is about to be. She puts herself in the trash can and jumps off. That was kind of crazy. Kai puts Io back in the trash can, gives her a double foot stomp so hard that Io got stuck inside the trash can. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Ember Moon with one of the probably the craziest move of the whole pay per view. She stacks up two chairs, but not on the floor. She sits them up. Dakota Kai is about to get up. Ember Moon hits the eclipse on the edges of the chair, the top edges, to the throat of Dakota Kai. I thought Dakota Kai was dead. Ember Moon has been killing ever since going back to NXT. Shotzi with a senton off the ladder onto Candice on a pile of chairs. Raquel with the power bomb, the one-arm power bomb through the ladder to Io for the win. I did not see the heels winning this match. I for sure thought the babyfaces were going to win because Shotzi was at an advantage and the war and the tank and all that stuff. But the heels win and Raquel's got the big win. Like I said, keep pushing this woman. She's great. We end up circling back into Ciampa versus Timothy Thatcher. I had a lot of high hopes for this match, and it's exactly what I wanted. These guys beat the shit out of each other. Ciampa is looking like the Shredder when he came out for his entrance. I thought it was really dope looking. Very, very, very hard-hitting match. So Timothy takes control in the beginning with a lot of the chain wrestling. Ciampa basically says, "Fuck it, we're just gonna fight." Start beating the shit out of each other. Ciampa hits a bunch of knees, very V-trigger-ish. He hits a bunch of more knee tremblers. He hits one so hard that it basically makes Timmy's ear explode. His ear legit just exploded. It's blood everywhere. It looked disgusting. He's about to beat the crap out of him. He keeps trying to hit Willow's bell, but Timmy won't let it happen. Ciampa traps Timmy in the ropes. Beats the shit out of him. He gets another knee in there. Finally hits Willow's bell for the win. And this is two guys that needed to win. I don't like that Timmy keeps taking a lot of L's, but sadly Ciampa also has taken a lot of L's. So Ciampa needed to win the most, and like I said, Ciampa is the one that you want to keep throwing out there because he's fucking great. But Timmy's awesome too, so definitely going to be a great North American champion soon. Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes to the moon in a strap match. This match was okay. I feel like this match was the weakest match of the show. Grimes attacks Loomis before the match even starts, beating him with the strap. He refused to use the strap they wanted to him. He wanted to use his own strap. Grimes is getting thrown wall to wall. Loomis starts coming back. Grimes puts a sack over the head of Dexter Loomis, how they did before in their blindfold match or whatever. Starts beating the crap out of Loomis. Loomis finally makes a comeback. He ends up kind of like making Grimes fall face first into a chair. Locks in the choke for the win. This is a good match. This is a good match. It's just the weakest match of the show. Leon Ruff versus Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano for the North American title. What a fantastic match. This was awesome. This was probably my favorite match of the night, hilariously. It was probably this, the women's War Games match, and then the men War Game match. But this was definitely my favorite match of the night. Leon Ruff is really good, man. He's pretty good. Priest with the razor's edge threw a whole entire wall to Leon Ruff. And then the man got really sad about it. He was not happy what he just did. Sliced bread by Johnny Gargano for a near fall. Ruff back in it again. He dives onto Johnny and Damian Priest. Ruff with a cool rebound clothesline where he ends up like hugging the whole entire top rope for a near fall. That was dope. Double flatliner by Priest. He stacks them up both and just flatlines both of them. Ruff lawn darted into Priest. That was cool. South of the Heaven onto Johnny, but I like the way Priest did it because he grabbed Johnny from the outside and brought him all the way inside. Then comes in the Scream Boys. The three masked men come out. They jump Priest. Priest takes them out. One last one comes out with a pipe. He hits Priest. Then one final beat onto Ruff. Johnny wins the North American title. It took 4 Scream guys to do it. And, of course, the big reveal, which we all knew, the last Scream guy was Austin Theory. So definitely So we have Indy Hartwell working with Candice, and now we have Austin Theory working with Johnny. So this is definitely going to be a faction. Then the main event, the last match, the men's War Games match. Kyle and Pete Dunne started off. Oni is in next. Kyle is getting the shit beat out of him. He hits a big King Kong knee drop onto Oni. Bobby Fish is in. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Bobby Fish gonna get injured. I loved all the Red Dragon stuff. They hit their whole entire Red Dragon offense. Danny Burch is in next. Still so weird to see Danny Burch in the main event scene because, like I said, this guy's really good. I've always thought they were really good. He comes in with a bunch of cricket bats, and I'm like, damn, this guy's definitely from the UK. Looks like he's going to go to Cheeky Nando's after. Roddy's in next. Roddy does my favorite thing where it's the Roddy versus the World train, as I call him. He stacks up a bunch of dudes. He stacks up 3 of the dudes, and he starts doing the elbow train where he starts running back and forth, hitting them with elbows. Pat McAfee comes in last. He ends up bringing in a table for each member of the UE. They all have their names on it. Pat with a beautiful moonsault through the table into the freaking very, very Kurt Angle-esque. Freaking Adam Cole is in. Powerbomb on Pete through the table. It will not break. I am the table. Roddy says, fuck it. He just goes to the top and just dives through this awkward splash. I'm like, I think I've never seen Roddy high fly before. The whole UE ends up finally jumping Pat. Pat with a beautiful swanton off the top of the cage. But I swear to God, no one caught this man. This dude legit just ate shit. Oh, it was such a beautiful swanton, though. Brainbuster by Kyle onto the middle strip of the steel thing, holding both rings together. Panama Sunrise, Pat ends up kicking out. The bitter end on the edge of the chair I thought was over. Because I thought for sure the heels were going to go over here too. But yeah, a bitter end on the throat of Adam Cole. UE wins War Games by Kyle hitting a King Kong knee drop from the top with a chair to the face. And War Games was a fantastic show. Like I said, the women's War Games match was really, really good. Ciampa and Timmy was really good. Loomis and Grimes was the weakest match of the show, but wasn't bad. My favorite match was definitely Leon Ruff, Damian Priest, and Johnny. I'm telling you, Damian Priest and Johnny, and you had Ruff in there. They got good ass chemistry. And the Undisputed Era have a better record in the War Games match now. But but that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Follow the podcast wherever it goes. UUSK92 for all the social media. Same thing with the YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next episode.